It's 2025, motherfucker! Let's go. It's 2025. This is the Ben There Doing That podcast. You're probably like, why the fuck is Ben standing up and pacing around? Well, everybody, that's because I need to do my workout today and I need to record a podcast today and I don't have time to do them back to back, so we're doing it together, okay? I'm going to be doing my workout while we're doing this podcast. It's 2025. But that's also a lie because as I record this, it is 2024. So take it all with a grain of salt. But when you're listening to it, I promise it's 2025. It's going to be an amazing, amazing year, guys. Are you ready to go on this ride with me? Are you ready for this? Are you ready to get into this world of prosperity, of good habits, and a positive mental health? A positive mental health? I don't know if that even makes sense, but you know what I'm saying. I think I'm just stalling because I don't want to do this workout, but I'm going to press play now. So I'm going to do this HIIT workout for 20 minutes while I talk to you guys about some things like how to make 2025 amazing, really, really good, better than 2024. And guess what? 2024 was pretty fucking good. But you can't stop there. You can't plateau, all right? We don't plateau. Life is just an uphill battle, and you just got to keep going. You keep climbing the mountain until you get to the top. And then when you get to the top, you make a new summit. Okay, that makes no sense at all. So I do my HIIT workouts with Body Coach Joe Wicks. First and foremost, Joe Wicks, if you're listening to this, which I hope you are because I'm going to tag you, I want you to be on my podcast, okay? I'm going to do the 7 Days of Sweat challenge right now as I do my podcast. So I've been doing these HIIT workouts. By the way, during the pandemic, when I was going out of my mind, I found Joe Wicks, Body Coach, and he does these 15 to 20 minute no equipment workouts at home. So you don't have any excuse not to work out, people. If that's one of your goals for 2025, do the Body Coach. And if you need somewhere to start, do the 7 Days of Sweat challenge, which I'm doing. I'm day 5 right now, so I don't know what this workout's going to be, if it's more leg focused or cardio. I'm going to press play. Joe Wicks, be on my podcast. Okay. Day number 5. Cool. So I'm going to try to talk to you guys while listening to Joe. My big plan for this year, my goal is get better at feeling better. Because... Hold on. Let me hear what the workout is, guys. He's going to do a workout. All right, we're probably going to do running on the spot. Walk out. Okay, cool. So, get better at feeling better, y'all. I've found that the way I get the most results and success in my life is by changing my mindset. Yes, a lot of it has to do with actually taking action and doing the thing you say you're going to do. But at the end of the day, if you don't have the right mindset and positivity, you're just attracting more negative shit in your life. This is something I've learned personally. So let's see. I've learned this personally because this is going to be so tough to talk and do this. I learned this personally when I had negative attitude, which, by the way, everyone, my natural state is actually kind of negative. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm not a positive guy. I'm not waking up like, ooh, a new day. So exciting. Let's see what the world has to offer. Even though everything in my life is very dope and I'm very excited about it. I wake up mostly like, fuck. I'm tired. I want to sleep more because I like sleeping, guys. I like resting. But so the thing is, you got to actually have the right mindset and you have to actively work to get the right mindset, because if you don't work for it, you're just going to get stuck in whatever your mind decides to do, and you can't let it take control. You have to have control of your mind. So I found that when I actually, okay, we're doing walkouts here. Oh, we're doing the same almost thing. I find when I actively change my mindset and replace negative thoughts with positive thoughts and feelings of gratitude, then more things happen for me in my life. And it's true. The law of attraction, guys, manifesting, this shit's real, okay? Manifesting is real. So if you're living in a very negative mindset and always like, fuck, these bad things keep happening to me, whether it's relationships, whether it's business, whether it's anything, when things just aren't working, you're like, yo, I'm a victim. The world keeps fucking with me. Nothing's ever going to go right. You'll find things keep going wrong and you attract more and more of that. I've learned this myself. it's not that I just believe this, it's that I've experienced it. When I get stuck in these negative mindsets, bad shit keeps happening. And when I actively change my mindset, good things happen. Okay? So you need to work to be grateful. You need to work to do whatever you have to do to maintain a positive, high vibe. And that might be doing a YouTube video. You could just search meditation frequency, abundance frequency. You can do a manifestation meditation. My favorite one is the Wayne Dyer. So if you just go to YouTube, you search manifestation meditation Wayne Dyer. You do that in the morning, then you get off to the right foot. Journaling, another very, very solid tactic. So you just got to do different things. I wonder how my breathing is going to be probably annoying in this microphone for y'all. You got to find things that work for you, because when you can get to that level of gratitude, just the other day, I was thinking, I don't have money because, Christmas just happened, so obviously there's some presents under the tree. The tree, that all costs money. So, yeah, and also in Brooklyn, a little tree like that, motherfucker tried to charge me $140. And I was like, not even close, guys. Let's try again. And then he's like, well, what are you thinking? I'm like, I was thinking more like 60. He's like, well, I can do 70 with the tree and the stand. And I was like, I'll think about it. I only got 60 for you. I'm going to walk away. I walked. He called me down the street. He's like, Doo! Well, whistle. I don't know how to whistle. And then he's like, all right, you do 60 right now? I was like, I'll do 60 right now. So it's crazy. A mini tree, a 60 is a deal. You'd expect it to be starting 60 and then negotiate down. Anyway, very expensive situation over here. And I was like, fuck, I'm broke. And then I was like, reframe. Then I started thinking, what are we doing? Squats, okay, easy. So then I switched my brain and I actually feel so much better about it. I said, no, I'm not broke. I'm grateful. I had a very good year and I have enough money that I was able to get a tree, that I was able to get gifts for people I love that are actually pretty solid gifts, if you ask me. I'm a very thoughtful guy. So I got some dope gifts for people, and yeah, maybe cash is a little tight now that the holiday season happens. I don't think that's unique to me. But I'm fucking grateful I was able to do all this stuff that I want to do. So why do I say all this? Because when I keep switching my mindset to that of positivity, that of gratitude, more things happen. More abundance happens. More money comes into your life. So think about that, y'all. That's my theme for the year. I'm going to step backs. Oh, okay. Oh, Joe, I got to say, guys, first of all, if you're still listening, hell yeah. Most of my other podcasts are a little more prepared than this, but I just wanted to start off with some high vibes and have a little fun with y'all. So don't worry, I'm going to get to some points of what you could do to make a better year. But, where was I? Oh yeah, good things happen when you switch your mindset, because I've seen it time and time again. And I had a little holiday party yesterday. Was out a little late, had a few drinks. So I'll be honest, this is much harder than it usually is because drinking hurts. But I will say, I this year I got better at getting more balanced with my drinking. And one thing I'm going to do is, which leg did I just put up? Did I do this leg? Guys, which leg did I just do? Okay, other leg. So I've gotten better at, drinking less. For New Year's, I'm going to be doing at least every month, 7 days straight of no drinking, which some people are like, whatever, I don't drink at all. It's even better. I'm like, yeah, I know. Okay. If you don't drink at all, yes, you're more focused. You have more money in your pocket. More good shit happens. But at the end of the day, I like it. I like having fun with my friends. And I like letting loose sometimes because I work very hard. So sometimes you got to just let the hair down and have a little fun. And then you know what you fucking do? You wake up the next day, no matter how you feel, and you get after it again. I didn't bail on my call this morning. I had my call. I didn't bail on the podcast or the workout. I'm doing it. But it hurts more. Okay. So, what else we got? Guys, are you planning out your year? Well, I guess it's already the new year, so I hope you did. But if not, plan out your year, guys. Set goals. Without setting goals, you're just going nowhere. If you don't set goals and an action plan for how you want your year to be, you're just letting the year have you, okay? And that's not cool, guys. You can't just let life control what happens to you, because everyone's going to take advantage of your time. People are just going to ask you to do things. You're just going to say yes to everything, and you're going to have no direction. Then everyone else is going to control your time. If you set goals and an action plan and discipline, you're back in control, and you can decide how your year is going to be. So I have this yearly planning template. It's actually in Mindset Mavericks. I just dropped this community. I actually created a community. Funny, Alex Hermosi, he kept getting in front of me with his ads to start a school community. And I was thinking, I see the ads every day. And I'm like, yeah, like I need one more thing on my plate. Like I need to do more. I'm already part of like 4 different startups and already like do marketing services for people and AI consulting, go to market strategies and host events around the world and have this podcast. And I try to like hang out with people sometimes. So I'm like, yeah, why don't we just add something to the plate? That's a good idea. Well, it's exactly what I did. I ended up just doing it. What are we doing here? It's called Mindset Mavericks, SKOOL, school like that with a K.com/Mindset Mavericks. In there, I have a yearly planning template that you should use. Woo! Okay? Use the planning template. I don't know what we're doing here. I haven't normally done this one, Joe. This is a little weird. I'm not very flexible, guys, and I know I'm on the floor a lot, but we're just getting through it. So, in this yearly planning template, the way I ask people to start, the way I advise that you start, is not just thinking about the year ahead. Oh, what am I going to do for the year? What are my main goals? I'm going to make $100,000. I'm going to make $1 million. I'm going to make $10 million, whatever. You don't start there. You got to start with reflection. Because without reflection, you're just constantly shooting for something that you'll never attain or get to because you're moving so fast that once you finally accomplish some of these things, you don't even realize it if you don't reflect. So it's extremely important to reflect during all this and look back at the year. And what I recommend, one thing you could do is go to your Photos app, go to January 1st, 2024, look at your photos, scroll through them for the whole year. Oftentimes, you take photos of events you go to, of things you do, adventures you have, concerts you go to. Don't just look at the business wins for the year. Look at the things you did that made you enjoy life. The concerts, the hikes, everything that you did that brought you happiness. Look at that. Go through, take notes. Say to myself, what did I really do right this year? What did I crush? What was I good at? What did I have fun? Or what could I work on a little bit? Squat hold, great. What could I work on a little bit? What could I do more? For me personally, I went through it. I had an awesome year. I mean, listen, I launched this podcast this year. I didn't even have a plan. That wasn't even on my goals list last year to do a podcast. I was just having a rough couple weeks, feeling really negative and feeling up like something wasn't right. So I went for a long walk on the beach. I grew up in the Jersey Shore. The beach is my natural habitat, all right? I love the beach. I love those crashing ocean waves, baby. So I went for a long walk on the beach, and that's where I get a lot of clarity. So I was walking. I'm like, I'm fucking starting a podcast. That day, I started working on it. I just thought of it and then started acting on it. Everyone has ideas. Ideas are like assholes. Everyone's got them and they all stink. Well, sorry, they don't all stink, guys. I'm sure you have some good ideas, but a lot of them stink. But when you got one that feels like a good idea, take action. Are we going to squat pulse? I'm going to pulse, guys? You just break my legs here? All right. So while I was walking on the beach, I thought of the podcast, created a logo, created a format, figured who it's for. I guess, who it's for is, people who want more, like people who are building something, people who are creating something, people who don't just go work a 9 to 5 and hate their lives and say, I'm going to live like this. People who see life and realize there's more and life is short and it's worth living. It's fucking worth living, y'all. And it's worth being happy. I mean, happiness. I forgot what that feeling is like with these fucking squat pulses. Oh. So I started the podcast. It's one of my main accomplishments this year. Why did I do it? Because I was feeling like I wasn't getting enough of a creative outlet. I used to host a lot of events. Well, I still hosted a lot of events, but I used to do more. And I would host panels and ask people, founders, CEOs, investors, how they started their business. What are we doing now? Climbing the rope. I ask people how they start the business. This might fuck up the mic a little bit. Sorry, y'all. We're jumping. I did these panels, and there's fun. I really love it. After all these events, I always felt energized. That's what you got to follow in life. You got to find things that energize you and make you feel good. Not things that suck your energy and drain you. You got to do what feels good. Like my friend Yoga with Adrian. Adrian says, find what feels good. It's true. So I know that I love doing these interviews. I know I love recording content. So the podcast is an obvious fit. I can interview people. I can be creative. I can have something that's not super formal. Like some of my other business stuff, I could just let loose, work out while I'm talking to y'all. Okay, we're doing high knees. So, plan your year, but first reflect. And reflect on your wins. Reflect on your losses. Reflect on your failures. Because guys, there is no failure. Okay, I gotta pick it up a little bit. There is no failure if you learn something from it. And there's always something to be learned. So what fucking mentality are you gonna have for your failures? I've lost tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, actually, literally, in the crypto space. I was deep in that world. I wasn't just a crypto bro. I actually created a business in that space, a legitimate business to help people figure out how to build things on the blockchain. Lost so much money. I can think about it sometimes and be like, yo, fuck that, that's horrible. Bad, bad, bad. But I learned valuable lessons. Often the lessons, I'm gonna do this instead. Often the lessons that are the most valuable that stick with you are the ones where you lose money. Because anyone can read books. Anyone could go to school and be like, oh, I understand business. I'm ready for anything. Lose your first $100,000. You'll remember that. That lesson will stick. So I encourage you, look at your failures because they shape you as a person. They make you grow and they're gonna help shape your year ahead. This is important. Don't skip the reflection. Write down all your lessons. What do you want to do different? Once you go through all that, then, my son, we start planning. We start preparing. Whew. Well, we're doing another set of that. Okay, so, not only write your goals, and I break mine down into a couple categories. You got business and finances. You got relationships, mental health. Do I have another one? I don't know, that's pretty much it. So write down what I'm gonna make $1 million this year, cool. Everyone wants to make a fucking $1 million. You, Jeff, Sally, Sally's aunt, Sally's grandma's aunt, sister's cousin, all want to make $1 million. Who doesn't? I got a tattoo of $1 million on my leg, a check. It's from the movie Blank Check, except for it's not blank. It's got $1 million. It's on my leg. I have it. It's tattooed. So technically, I have $1 million. Anyway, we all want $1 million. We all want to fuck $1 million. How are you going to get it? how the fuck are you going to get it? That's the key here. Anyone could say anything. I could say anything. I'm going to be a circus clown in outer space and hang out with aliens. Cool. Ooh, I'm not going to do this work. I'm going to run on the spot. Cool. All right, but how am I going to do that? So don't set goals that you don't have a clear action plan to. Don't have no business or side hustle or anything going that could be a big moneymaker and say, I'm going to make $50 million this year. Don't be an asshole, because it's not happening, guys. I believe you'll make $50 million in a couple years with AI, probably much quicker than you ever could before. You ain't making it this year if you didn't start your thing yet. So think about where you are on the journey and make goals according to that. Make them attainable and then say how. For example, I have a certain amount of money I want to make this year. How am I doing it? I'm like, okay, close this many deals with this venture, promote this new thing, get this many people on Mindset Mavericks, have a marketing plan to do all that. Okay, we're stepping up, we're doing steps. Have an action plan. Hey, I want to lose weight. Cool. What the fuck are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to get on the Body Coach and work out with my boy Joe Wicks. You're going to stop eating McDonald's so much. I almost ordered McDonald's last night. I love McDonald's, especially after a few drinks. Get a couple McDoubles, get a 20-piece nugget, buffalo sauce always, maybe some ranch. But I put my phone down, and you might be like, Ben, I'm proud of you. You didn't do it. No, it's okay. I had mac and cheese because I already had mac and cheese at home. So I'm just like, I am not going to order all this McDonald's because I have other shitty food at home. But listen, you need to know how you're going to do it. We're the last move? Wow. This goes by so much quicker when I do a podcast. Low running. Is there fucking last move? Wow. Okay, so yeah, make an action plan. You gonna save $100? $100, $100,000? You gonna save it? How are you gonna save it? How much money are you gonna put away each week? Ask yourself this. Oh man, so I did that exercise. I did a template. I give you the template. It's in Mindset Mavericks, which is another thing that I didn't plan on creating this year, just like the podcast. But sometimes if you feel called for something, give it a shot. And I even said, I'm giving it 3 months. Give it 3 months. If I don't get, let's say, at least 5 paying members in 3 months, it's not valuable enough. It's not worth it. I'm not doing something right. So it can be a little experiment. Wow. We did it. Thanks, Joe. So I ended up creating Mindset Mavericks, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm building a team. I just had the team meeting this morning. Got a couple people of different skill sets and different expertise, and they're going to be hosting workshops in there. We're doing a marketing mastery thing. I'm going to be doing an AI tool thing in there, showing you different use cases for AI, ChatGPT, all that. We're going to have guided breathworks in there. I have a bunch of checklists and templates, like a morning routine checklist. I got the yearly goal setting template that I just talked about, and a weekly goal setting template, which I do that shit every Sunday for many years now. And just yesterday, I hosted a live workshop in the community of me going through the yearly goal setting, showing people how I do it, and actually having people share what their big goals are for the year and how they're going to accomplish them. You know, we're coming together in this awesome community. I love it. I'm really excited about it. And yeah, maybe I'm telling you to join it because I'm passionate about it. School.com/Mindset Mavericks. We got a lot of things going on. I'm planning for January to be really awesome in there. I have a lot of activity. I got templates. So even if you just go in there and do the free trial, take the yearly planning template or the weekly planning template, ditch. Just know I'm adding new templates every single month. So if you leave, you're going to miss out. And you're going to miss out on the live workshops and the community and the hang sessions and the co-working. All right, guys, I'm just rambling at this point. That workout went by really quick. We got some snow on the ground. Yesterday was the first day of winter, and it snowed, so that's nice. I should probably wrap this up, huh? Yeah, I think so too. Well, happy 2025. Welcome back. I did my season 1 of Been There Doing podcast. Been There Doing that podcast, and then, once it became a little stressful for me, and once it became a chore, and I was behind on episodes, I just had to cut it and be like, listen, 10 episodes, that's good. Season 1, done. When something you're supposed to be creative and you enjoy starts becoming stressful, you got to think of something different. So I did that. I stopped, and then I said, season 2 coming back 2025. Now I've recorded 6 episodes. Well, this is the 5th one. I got one more to record before year end, and then I got a queue. And now instead of every week, we're doing it every other week, guys. Bear with me, okay? Because I need to do it every other week so I don't bail on this. Setting myself up for success. Every week was getting stressful. Every other week we're doing it. So thank you for being here for season 2. Next week, or next 2 weeks, I have a fucking awesome guest. I only did 2 solo episodes for this first set of 6. The rest are with awesome guests that I love. You're in for a treat on this next one. So definitely subscribe. If you enjoyed this, share it around, man. Spread the love. I love people who build stuff and actually follow their dreams, which is why I created that community. So if you respect what I'm doing and you're happy that I'm here doing it and you're enjoying it, please share it. Not every episode will include me sweating my balls off. Okay. Well, thanks again, everybody. I had fun with this. That workout went by really quick. I'm going to take a shower. I will see you on the other side. Plan your year. Have a kick-ass one, y'all. It's going to be a big one.